Alright, let's talk about generative AI. I know what you're thinking. ChatGPT, MidJourney, Stable Diffusion, all this generative stuff sounds complicated. It feels like everyone's talking about it, but no one's explaining it in plain English. And honestly, you need to understand this because whether we like it or not, this is where the world is headed. So today, we're breaking it down step by step. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of how generative AI works, and more importantly, why it matters for you. Let's start simple. Let's start with something simple. Imagine we're having dinner together, and you ask me to pass the salt. Easy enough, right? But here's the thing, I only know what the salt shaker looks like because my brain has seen thousands, maybe millions, of examples before. My mind recognizes patterns based on past experiences. That's exactly how AI works too. Instead of teaching it explicitly, we feed it massive amounts of data, text, images, videos, and train algorithms to recognize patterns and generate outputs. Think of it like training a puppy. Show it enough tennis balls, and eventually, it knows what a tennis ball is. Segment 2. What makes generative AI special? Now that we've covered the basics of AI, let's zoom into generative AI. Picture this. Under the umbrella term, generative AI, there are different types of engines, or models, that power these tools. Just like a Porsche engine is different from a Mazda's, every generative AI model has its own unique design. These engines are created by teams of brilliant minds, computer vision specialists, machine learning experts, and mathematicians. Companies like OpenAI, NVIDIA, Google, Meta, and even universities like UC Berkeley and LMU Munich invest years into developing these models. Sometimes they keep them private, other times, they release them as open-source projects so anyone can use them. Segment 3. Who uses these engines? 3 types of people: a business leader, a creative technologist, and your mom. Okay, now that we've got our shiny new engines, who actually uses them? Let's break it down into 3 types of people. The business leader. A CEO points confidently at blueprints while engineers work around her. First up, we've got the business leader, the visionary. This person comes up with an idea for a product powered by generative AI. Maybe it's a writing assistant, an art generator, or even a voice cloning tool. To bring their vision to life, they either use free open-source models or partner with big tech companies to license proprietary ones. They're like the owner of a car factory. They decide where the engine goes and how the chassis should look, but they don't necessarily get their hands dirty building it themselves. The creative technologist. Next, we've got the creative technologist. This person isn't necessarily an AI engineer, but they're curious and adventurous. They head to GitHub or Hugging Face, pick out a pre-made generative AI model, and then grab an AI notebook, a platform like Google Colab, to run it. It's like picking out a car engine and pairing it with a custom-built chassis. With just a little technical know-how, they can create magic. Your mom, or anyone else. And finally, there's my mom. Bless her heart, she doesn't care about engines or chassis. She just wants something easy she can use without needing a PhD in computer science. So she downloads apps like ChatGPT, plays with MidJourney on Discord, or creates fun avatars using Lensa AI. She might not control the outcome as much as the first 2 groups, but guess what? She's still driving the car, and enjoying the ride. Segment 4, putting it all together. So there you have it. Whether you're a business leader designing the next big AI-powered app, a creative technologist experimenting with open-source models, or just someone who loves playing with cool gadgets, generative AI has something for everyone. The question is, what do you want to do with it? Because once you understand how it works, the possibilities are endless. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into AI.